Hi everyone. Um, this is in reply to JelliclesForever on YouTube. Check her channel out. I don't know how to post the link down below. I'm new to that. But paranormal videos, it seems to be very popular among everyone who goes into a cemetery or a house. But I'm gonna share with you my paranormal experiences I've had with friends and family. Now, on my mom's side, the women are clairvoyant. And on my dad's side, the men are. But my first paranormal experience was I was 5 years old, and I was in my grandmother's house. It was Christmas. And I remember getting a stuffed dog that year named Barkley for Christmas. And I was playing with him and my grandma singing. And my mom says, "Do you see this tall man on the stairs?" I didn't see anything because I couldn't see anything like that yet, so no. But I walked up to the stairs and it was very cold. And I heard footsteps, but I didn't know who it was. And I'm playing with my toys and everything, and I see my grandma say, "Benedict." I'm like, "Who's Benedict?" I said, you don't know about your grandfather?" I said, "No, I never met him. I never met him." And then she was telling me about him, and it was him. My second paranormal experience was in PA. I was on Quellen Road at the time. We were hiking on this like gully thing, searching for like fossils and stuff like that. And Mark, one of the neighbors at the time, he was an adult, took us on this hike. He found like this like dead body. Until I got my mom. I was like, "Mom," and then I got her to come, and she saw this like dead guy, and we called the police, and it turns out the case was solved. But I would see him like walking around like the Nike site. I would hear footsteps, crying. I would see angels, and dark angels too. My third paranormal experience was my Nana's house. And I'm in my Nana's room now. I would smell cologne for no reason. Or I would hear footsteps. But my fourth paranormal experience, this was in PA. This was Locust Hill. I was 13 at the time. I was in the 8th grade. I saw a dog, a ghost dog, and I've seen people walking around. Another paranormal experience, this is my fifth one. Well, this is like a legend, not really a paranormal experience. Students used to always say that cemetery by my high school alumni was always haunted. But I think that's just a farce. Kids just trying to scare the crap out of each other. Huh. But I've had a lot more, like 7, 8, and 9. Oh, pardon me. I haven't had any in Vegas, but it's mostly just like New York or PA. As of right now, my house is actually very haunted. The other day I was in the living room watching TV. I was watching my cooking shows and I heard knocking on the wall. I heard footsteps. Lots of hissing and growling. Lots of like walking around in my basement. I sometimes see stuff flying around in my room for no reason. I'll hear crying all over, just general sadness. Another thing I heard was like I'll feel people touching me or they'll scratch me. My grandma's piano used to play by itself too, but she hasn't done that in a long time. Like last night, I was in bed and I saw something fly down and it landed on both feet and it climbed into my bed. I didn't think anything of it because I was sound asleep and I thought I heard something, so I get up and I look. And I saw this like black orb flying around my bed. I have done ghost hunts. I did one in the park over here. There's a girl, a kid, and an Indian. and a Chinese guy. I did my ghost hunt. I got successful EVP. I have a ghost tracker on my iPad. I did some ghost hunting around my friend's house in Astoria, Queens. It always felt like there was something following you. And they call that place, and I call it that, there's a park. It's called Flighty 4 Park for a reason. 4, because it was erected in April of in the early 1900s. And flighty, because people used to always see things flying around. I was there, and I would hear people clapping, because that's how ghosts communicate. They clap, they can't speak, so... I would hear clapping, like sadness. I was walking around and was with Delilah trying to get some EVP. She wants to do paranormal ghost hunting too. And she heard this what? I felt like somebody was following us. And I was looking in the water and I saw someone sitting next to me and it wasn't Delilah. We would write all kinds of stuff down. I like the paranormal because of how cool it is. It's a fun thing to explore. There's a lot to learn. If and when I get the chance I go visit my Nana, I'm bringing this bad boy. And I'm going to get some Class A EVP of both my grandparents, grandmas and grandpas, aunts, uncles, and other cemeteries too. Oh, and to JelliclesForever, never shake the door of a mausoleum. Because a mausoleum is a vaulted thing. They're not buried underground. They're locked in the wall. And 9 times out of 10, you will get EVP in the mausoleum. Oh, and watch for ectoplasm too. I had that in my kitchen the other day. I was finished cooking and I went to sit and eat and I walked past to go to the bathroom. The light was on. But I saw a whole bunch of smoke, but the stove wasn't on. Just the light was, so I could see where I was going. It was nighttime. And I saw smoke in the kitchen. And friends of the paranormal group I joined on Facebook said that it's ectoplasm because the spirit left. Now, I recommend this, and I'm going to try it. I haven't tried it yet. Get sage and make a smudge stick and bless your house. Oh, and if you see Jesus in a spirit on your wall, and it's like he's going to be careful. That could also be evil. Make sure you're protected by the white light, or it can become very dangerous. I've had close shaves. And spirits can follow you home. They can. My first cleansing I ever did was of my friend Rose. Her first lover at the time was haunting the house. But it was scaring her. She didn't know what it was, so I had to try to explain it to her. Relax, it's okay, It's just paranormal activity. I will cleanse this house for you. And sure enough, I did. He got mad, but then he didn't realize he was scaring her. But now he's okay. That's basically it for paranormal experiences. But St. John's, from what I've read online, is the most haunted cemetery in New York. I would love to ghost hunt it, because as I said, I love ghost hunting. I love stuff like that, so yeah, that should be really fun. Well, have a good night, guys.